Rock had to go.
There it is.
We are live.
He's here this afternoon. He just had to leave for a meeting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're live. Silent Economic Development on H10 on April 19th. And we're looking at some final language,
5.1.
5.1 to take a vote. And we'll hold that vote open for the members who are not here.
Okay, good afternoon. Yes, it's our Office of Legislative Counsel. We're excited. We're good to see you all again. So 5.1 is a very close version of what I walked through earlier, 3.1, and I will go over the changes. Do you want me to go over the whole bill or just what I changed from 3.1?
Does anybody want to see anything else in the bill before we look at the change?
I just wanna see if there is anything about the repayment and the loan forgiveness that.
I'll hit that. I didn't
feel like
change it.
no,
I didn't change it.
Okay,
We'll
right,
go over it.
I think we didn't get to it.
So
And I just want to let everyone know, I have talked to the chair and vice chair of appropriations. They are very open to this late request. I will say that.
Good.
And they want the language right now. So, and we'll get that.
And that's a good reason.
Oh,
Do it quick.
there is a wrinkle, which is they probably don't want, I wish Senator Parks was here for this, they don't wanna see a no sunset on the overall program. That was probably gonna get a haircut in there anyway, but, it's, you know, I think they'd rather we give it the haircut, than they do.
Can we make it a couple of years?
Can we say 2 years? I mean, I'm not trying to be like an auctioneer here, but
Can we say at least 5?
Yeah.
5.
At
Let's
least
do
5.
Okay.
Maybe
I
10.
said 5. Senator Kitchell didn't respond, so we'll see what happens, but,
And maybe you should put a shorter sunset on forgivable loan.
it doesn't have a sunset nor it's separate from the sunset on bigger veggie, right?
It says Vermont Employment Growth Incentive is the sunset.
I wanna make
But the other one doesn't have a sunset.
It's
part of the.
Okay. Yeah,
this includes,
yeah.
sorry, this
So-
includes the loan. What gives mandated?
The forgivable loan program needs to be one time right now. I don't have, like, the money is one time.
The
right
money is
now,
one time, but we're
yeah.
creating it in statute.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
but as long as the money is one
The
time,
money's one time.
okay.
Do you think there would be an appetite to have the sunset be a 10-year?
No.
No, okay, so
5 years.
5 is pushing it,
Mhm.
okay.
I was even worried about
Yeah.
that too. So. So now this will be 6.1 draft, I think.
5.2.
5.6.
Let's not go crazy.
Sunset is applying to the.
Alright, let me.
I'm sorry, you wanna finish trying?
No, I'm
Alright,
just
Do you want
trying to
to-
get through
Oh,
this.
go.
January 1st, 2030
Yeah.
is the new
Great.
sunset date. Okay. So other than that, we have the 11 members of Pepsi not changing, except the breakdown is 7 to the governor. 2, at least one of whom is a current member of the House, appointed by the Speaker. 2, at least one of whom who is a current member of the Senate, appointed by the Committee on Committees. Everyone okay with that?
Yes,
Let me undo the highlight then.
okay, oh, yeah.
Get you a clean copy. Cost benefit model, no changes, including the state economist to the cost benefit model. Okay, then we have the creation of the forgivable loan. And on page 4. None of this is new, just going over with you.
Mhm.
The definition section starting on page 4 and onto page 5. Creating a definition of economically disadvantaged region.
Okay,
On page 6. Creating the payroll performance requirement for the forgivable loan.
What's the economically disadvantaged region, which I believe is a federal layover.
yes.
And I don't believe Montpelier is one, and I kind of doubt Barry is, and you may be leaving out your flood.
They just get a little
It's-
plus
it's-
something
it's-
there.
That's not for the flood.
It's not,
Yeah,
That's a regular bitch.
Right.
That's enhanced incentives.
okay.
Then we have payroll, qualified business, which is for the forgivable loan program, small business only, under 50 employees. Then you have nothing on page 7, on page 8. You have the application process, clarifying that traditional veggie is a direct cash payment and the forgivable loan is a little bit different. Page 9. Requirements in the application for the forgivable loan. Again, none of this is new. Page 10. The forgivable loan incentive criteria is set by Vita.
Quick question, could the criteria include a stop once a certain amount of total dollars or?
So I asked Cassie about that, and she didn't think that was necessary.
Oh, let's just leave it flexible,
There she is.
Well, I just wanted to know if it was
as
possible.
long as passes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
as-
that decision based on.
Okay.
As long as the implication in here by not having it is that we have that flexibility to say we've used up our reserves or,
Okay,
so I think it's better to not cap it.
that's fine, I just wanna make sure it works.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, Vita has the authority to review and approve an application for a forgivable loan. Vita shall provide the underwriting and loan decision. Vita shall establish loan loss reserves, which shall be supported by funds appropriated by the General Assembly for this purpose. Business denied a forgivable loan may apply for other incentives. And a qualifying business is not eligible for a forgivable loan if it has other incentive under budget. Calculating the value of veggie, nothing changes here on page 12. On page 13, we have the creation of the forgivable loan, how much money they get. No changes here. You multiply the number of full-time
Cassie?
employees.
Just a quick clarification, I
Mhm.
just thought of this. So we have this calculation for the forgivable loan, 5,000 per job and 20% of capital investment, but is there,
Those are maximum.
those are
right?
maximum.
Mhm.
So is there flexibility in here that if the financing need under the flood program for the first year is less than that, that they would get less than that? Is that something that VEPSI would flush out?
I don't understand this.
So that the 200,000 would be lower, is that what you're saying?
Right, like,
The
so,
cap lower.
Did you pass Cassie an amount or just say now you underwrite and set it at the?
Right, so it would be, so for the
Okay,
full-time
did we get that?
employees,
That's a yes, okay.
for the full-time employees, if there
We
were.
don't have a-
Yeah, that's not
$5,000.
Oh, right, okay.
Now we're
down.
Save
Just in time.
Savings and-
I was just.
Well,
My chairs would be very
not, it was-
That was the.
Right, we're not discussing it.
I did not,
They just
however,
have to
get
be
my
in that
block.
community.
Not the plate.
You want some
time.
french fries?
I love
one
that.
French fries.
Their eligibility. Okay, okay.
That's a good
That's better. It's a diet.
So they could receive more than their damages.
Okay, was there a,
Theory.
I'm
Only
leaving
there
there.
to figure it out.
That would be okay.
Okay, I got my answer.
I know, those of us with no lunch, like, oh, a French fry.
We're good.
Oh, my God, we're
Got the
live.
answer.
Sorry. But you know, it's all about the food. We eat all the time in committee, because. There we go.
We are in live. Okay. So we are good. We have the clarification without any language change.
Yeah.
That you are still able to make the financial determination.
okay. We have the interest payments. If you get a loan, you must make the interest payments. The Department of Taxes shall verify the total amount of increase in base payroll and full-time employee counts. Vita shall verify the total amount of capital investment during the loan term. The Department of Taxes shall not approve the forgiveness of a loan to a qualifying business pursuant to the subchapter unless it finds that at the end of the loan term, Vita has verified that the qualifying business has made the required amount, if any, capital investment agreed. At the end of the loan term, the qualifying business has satisfied the payroll performance requirement pursuant to the subchapter and is agreed in the loan agreement. On verification that the requirements of this subsection are met, the Department of Taxes shall pay Vita for the full amount of the loan that's been forgiven.
Question? Oh, are we done? Are we-
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Let's keep going.
Repayments at the end of the loan term upon verification by the Department of Taxes that the business has failed to meet payroll performance requirement. The business shall repay Vita in an amount and manner established in the loan agreement. Do we need to add CapEx here? Verification that the
I think,
business has failed to meet payroll performance.
I think you have that in another. Right there at the end.
But
Okay.
the, failed to make the amount of cap.
Thank you, I
cash.
should have read the next one.
Number 10.
Cassie, that you got that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Great,
my,
okay.
my mistake, not reading, I should read this. At the end of the loan term, upon verification by Vita, that the business failed to meet the required, not capital this one, okay. Nothing in tax liability reporting. I think this is agreed upon here, the reporting. Are you all okay with this? This was left in,
How long
Yes, yes.
what is it?
this is the reporting
The
that,
amount
that
per
Betsy
business.
makes.
Yeah, that was an
Oh.
issue. Did you guys see that?
Right, so we
No,
already,
this is an annual thing.
yeah,
yeah.
we already report the amount of the,
Right.
for her business, we already report all of this information
Yeah.
in the, except E. I think E is the, oh, I think we do report E, the aggregate amount. We do report, we report all of this in the,
We will have a bill.
We currently have it in the annual report.
it's all in the
Okay,
annual
okay,
report.
great.
Oh,
you don't want
us. You bring us. If
So I-
you want.
These are ones you
bring
left.
us.
had a question.
And these are ones you.
Yeah, I left these in because we already reported.
Okay.
We're doing 10 right now,
We're doing 10.
We're doing 10 right now.
but
Lives,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll
we're
get
actually-
to like in the afternoon. Cause I wanted the vocal bit.
It's all good. And I have 707 from Senator.
I think we're all set. You have the vote, you have the
I
signature, you
got
have the
that.
bill.
So 707 is set. I just wanted to check in on 10 and now I trusted on 10.
I will have fun. So
We'll look at you work that. Thank you.
See you guys later.
So yeah, I left that in because it had already, we report on the following information in 2A through what is that?
F.
We report all of that in the annual report.
Except we don't do it the amount per business.
We do an
We do an
aggregate.
aggregate, so that's the only,
Yeah, that was the question.
that is a change, that would be a change.
Okay.
Where was that?
Can you do that?
We report,
That's more a business preference not to have that amount named or what it.
yeah, so we report on the aggregate amount for all businesses of new full-time payroll anticipated to be created. We do not do each business because we've heard from businesses, and that was also part of that 2017 study that that could infringe on a business's business planning
Yeah.
and
And then people know some of the
competition,
proprietary
yeah,
information.
proprietary information.
Okay, so
Here, you would know.
I'm okay, are people okay taking that out?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
So E would be removed and that is,
Mm-hmm.
You want E removed too?
yeah. E could be removed and you could leave F.
That's aggregate though.
But it's. So I guess maybe it's a wording issue,
Okay.
because the total amount of incentives authorized during the preceding year and the amount per business. We already provide in the annual report with respect to each business, the date and the amount authorized. We already report the calendar year or years in which the authorization is expected to be exercised. We report whether the authorization is active for each business. We report whether the authorization is going to expire for each business.
Okay, so I'm just confused, this is about what sounds like the total new payroll,
We report on the aggregate.
that's
total.
what it says.
Yep, so I don't think we need to remove,
It sounds like you do this already,
we do.
okay,
Yeah, then it's okay that it's here.
Well, but it just says on like small 2, with respect to each business with an approved application.
oh, it's aggregate, okay, I was looking for
each
that.
Business, so
Okay.
that's.
Yeah,
the only-
so
that's
that-
interesting.
So you have aggregate above in aggregate.
Yes, so I think E could be removed because we provided in the aggregate for all of the
And it's the
businesses.
same argument we just discussed.
It is.
about- So are we removing that based on the same logic we just used?
That would be mine.
Are people,
Yes.
okay. That's E now, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, that aggregate payroll, it's important to justify the program. this.
We have it.
But you have that,
Yeah,
that's,
annual
that's,
report.
we're
We
looking
have
at that.
aggregate. Yeah,
We're not sharing publicly
right.
how much new payroll they
No,
have.
the total amount we're sharing.
No.
publicly, though.
Yeah, the aggregate for all business.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
businesses, not
Yeah,
each
yeah,
individual.
Yeah, but per year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they want
It's in
to
there.
break down by
Please.
NAICS code? Is that what NAICS code is doing there, or is that referring to the per business?
We
Each
do report,
business.
we do report the NAICS code for business in
Okay.
the
Anyway,
report.
Can you just remind me of that?
The NAICS code is like 33 of the manufacturing code for the national,
What's it
national,
stand?
national
It's the type of business that,
association.
it's the type of.
Oh, right, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, got it. I just had to be.
Okay.
we're okay with it there.
The acronyms we forget.
I know, I kind of wish it was the
Used to be the sick code.
Right,
Mm,
you going back.
That was a while.
Dating myself.
So C2, notwithstanding the provision of the section of the contrary, when reporting data and information pursuant to the section, the council and department shall take steps necessary to avoid disclosing any information that would enable the identification of an individual employee or the employee's compensation. No change. Just language change there. Okay, section 4.
One time.
This has not changed from the last version, the 350 for loan loss reserve for the forgivable loan program. Eligibility for fiscal year 2025, only a business in the state that incurred economic loss due to 2023 flooding events and is located in a Vermont county that was listed in President Biden's disaster declaration dated July 14th, 2023, the summer floods, and March 2nd, 2024, the December floods.
uh-oh.
It came
Can
later.
we include, make sure we include the summer, like the whole summer, August too, so Addison County is included?
We
the
know we're
way-
gonna hear about it.
The way it works is what do you mean?
Well, we've had some moments where the Addison County delegation feels left out of. But I'm glad you caught that the 2023 flood of December was declared in 2024.
Right.
Can you just include Addison and
Can
County?
you include the date of Addison County's flood?
List the counties.
But we're listing specific dates that these declarations were made by the president, and I don't, was that
The governor.
county not included
It was
It's
declared in
federal.
August.
in August?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I can go get that tape for.
Was it a presidential declaration?
Yes,
To
But
the
it
state?
came after the fact, right?
They
Yeah,
came
you're
after
worried that
the
it's
fact.
not
Took them a
catching
while.
up here. Yeah, yeah.
I can go get that.
I can
I'm
Google
looking up right
it.
now. I'm looking up right now.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the president, I mean, isn't it the governor who declares it?
He requests from the president.
Oh, right.
August.
I think he requested it in August, but it's now like.
October 6th, 2023.
It was
Yeah.
declared by the president, yeah, I was pretty sure, yeah, so I would really like to include that, because we've gone to a lot of effort to include them.
Just Addison County. That's all this was.
And are
August,
we
October.
still requiring the incurrence of economic loss? Because we took out all the language regarding economic
It
loss.
says incurred economic loss, but that's your
We're
determination,
gonna
we're
determine
not.
that. They're not gonna.
Who's we? Pepsi or? the-
Pepsi.
Yeah, well,
And-
they'll have to explain what it is.
Sorry.
So I don't know, this was here before
Yeah.
and
We deleted.
we thought it was at least enough to say they were in an area where they could have incurred economic loss
Yeah.
without damage.
Because it gives them
More
flexibility
discretion.
of judgment.
Discretion,
I want the,
Right.
yeah, this sounded like. discretion.
Before it was prescripted,
Right,
Right.
yeah. which
they're
is-
not on a hill in
Yeah.
a county that got a declaration that they're fine. They're like, they somehow lost business,
Yeah.
lost something.
Right.
So, July 14th, 2023, October 6th, 2023, and March 2nd, 2024 is eligible for the forgivable loan track program created in this act. Such a business is still subject to the forgivable loan application criteria and other terms set forth in this act. Economic loss shall be confirmed by the Vermont Economic Progress Council.
Is economic loss inclusive of revenue loss?
It's not
I think
defined.
so. So we're gonna define that.
I had a list, it was asked to be removed by the committee, so there was
I
a
would-
list of.
Yeah, I mean, I would talk to Cassie so that, you know, you're looking at people who suffered from the flood, but they can show growth, you know, again, and I would leave you two to work it out.
Ours does that. We'll have to. work
Yeah,
out the
no,
details of that.
it's good to have the flexibility, but
Yeah.
I did notice that that is,
A lot of flexibility here,
uh,
so you all
a
know.
slippery slope, yeah.
Mhm.
We just need to.
Well, we like to be flexible and nimble, as we identified in the
Well,
last.
Well, that's pretty flexible. And just to confirm, oh, sorry.
Just Senator Clarkson, the, sunset was not, we had to change the sunset. We had, we changed it
I was
to
gonna tell
5
you now.
years. Yeah, yeah.
Why did
Because
we
of-
have to do that?
Because I talked to appropriations about the $350,000 and they don't want it to be the same language about no repeal sent to them. And 5 years probably is a big ask right now
Well, I
of that
think,
committee.
it just,
We have like 1 minute, so.
no, it's true. It's-
One thing before I
Uh-huh.
stop, just so y'all know, this, and so everyone here knows, the membership here, this change from 9/11 to 7/22 takes effect April 1st, 2025, because the governor has
Yes,
a few
sir.
VEPs, okay,
Yeah, okay.
so it's attrition based, that's
No,
it.
that's great. Thank you all very
5.2
much time. Wow.
Okay.
Okay,
Senator Cummings already voted for it.
Mhm.
She's, it's a level of trust.
Wow.
If
I get them all the tax expenditures and additional.
everything was on the record. If I thought something changed that she would materially change the direction we were headed, I would tell her.
Yeah.
And we'll print copies and show her and Randy. But let's take,
Did Randy vote to?
no, Randy had to go, so.
Do you wanna hold it over?
I mean, I see those two in
You
5
wanna
minutes.
take this?
You want,
So-
why don't you take the vote?
I will take it and give it back to you in institution.
Okay.
Okay. Give it back to.
I'd like to vote.
Did you already do all our votes or?
No, I just did mine and
Okay.
Senator Cummings.
Okay, well,
not that.
Are you, and you're the
Yeah.
reporter?
I would guess so.
I would
yes.
guess so.
Okay.
So would you like to get my vote?
I would like to get your
Thank
vote,
you.
Senator,
I'd
but
like
which way do you vote?
I vote yay.
Draft 5.2 of an act relating to
Let-
amending the
yeah,
Vermont
we-
Employment Growth.
Are you making a motion? Cause we.
I would
did-
make the
okay.
motion that we
Okay.
approve, that we approve draft 5.2 of H10.
Wonderful, so I'll ask, we're holding Senator Brock's in abeyance, Senator Clarkson.
Yes.
And Senator Cummings as,
She was a yes, but
Yes.
I will confirm with
and
her.
I'm a yes, Senator Rumsfeld.
Yes.
Wonderful, so it is 4 blank. As of
Yeah,
now.
that's right. Okay,
Great.
so thank you, everyone.
Good work, guys.
We will be emailing this to Grady. Do you know Grady?
Michael Brady.
No, Grady in JFO.
Grady
Anyway.
Grady.
Oh, Brady and the new person
You
in
know him?
JFO.
I can find.